in order.
Oh, it says it's linked. So now check it. If anybody doesn't
Check.
mind if they can flip over onto my channel and see if this is streaming live now. It shows me that I'm linked. I
Yeah,
just
go
put
over and check out his channel. See if this is coming through on his channel. Hey everybody. Oh, it is. I just got a notification.
There we go. Hopefully it's streaming. Yeah, that's what you got to do. I just put campfires and cat holes to see. So we're testing this if we can send it to different channels as well.
What up, Devin? What up, Tony? What up, Jerry? What up, Trail Medic? Tanya, Nicole, Tim. Did I leave anybody out?
Devin, what is this?
Well,
this is what they call the poop show, to be PG.
That's right. It's all about poop.
This is all about hey guys, what's up? It's getting to be Christmas time, so we probably won't have anything until after the first of the year, but just wanted to get on and say what's going on, talk about some of the things that we've been up to and some of the upcoming things that we have coming up for next year.
Yep.
So what you got first, Chris?
Well, first and foremost, I want everybody in the chat to put congratulations. Everybody congratulate Carlson for finally crossing the 1,000 subscriber milestone. He worked his butt off for it. I mean, he did it like a couple of videos. So,
right.
So
minimal efforts.
Now, how do you feel? How do you feel now that you're in the 1K club?
I don't know. It seems like when I started Facebook, that was like Facebook. Golly, sorry, I'm over here. When I started YouTube back in 2009, Facebook, when I started YouTube, whatever the social media platform this is, that was like the threshold. That was like the first big milestone, right? It's hitting 1,000. And I thought, I don't know if I'll ever get there, just because, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't put a lot of effort into it. I don't do the whole algorithm thing. I don't, the whole, I know there's thumbnails and all that. I do what I like to do, what I feel like doing. I do mainly, trip videos. That doesn't get all the views, all that kind of stuff. I've just kind of done it on my pace, what I wanted to do, and enjoyed it. So, but it feels good to be able to just like, hey, I did it my way, right? Frank Sinatra style.
Yes, you did.
So,
and you didn't have to say 5 things I took on my backpacking trip.
I might have done 1 or 2 of those. So. Just trying to get some, subscribers, all that good stuff. But Ambo House, $9.99, well deserved. Thanks, Tony. But no, thanks to everybody that is watching this, that has subscribed and put up with my goofy videos over the years. It's painful to go back and watch some of them, but I would like to say I've gotten a little better at it. They're watchable. They're almost watchable.
Dude, you have gotten. Remember a long time ago when I was critiquing your videos, and you would start out a phrase and you would always sound exasperated. Like it's like the way you were breathing before you would start, you'd be like, Brian. Like you just run a mile. And now you have a more measured, you kind of think in your head what you're going to say before, instead of just spouting off.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes from just getting used to being in front of the camera. Like it's anxiety, or sometimes, like I noticed too, I'd be hiking along and I just flip the camera and start talking, and I'm like halfway out of breath, instead of like maybe stop for a second, catch your breath, and then like walk at a slower pace, and to where people don't hear you like gasping for air. But I mean, if people really know me, I'm a pretty reserved guy, a pretty shy guy until you get to know me. That I don't shut up at.
Oh my God, you're
ever.
Not shy at all.
So there's a lot of things in my career that's helped me out with that, and then this is one of them too. Like this has helped me even like public speaking in my job, which I do some. So I don't know. It's been a fun journey, and I plan on continuing as long as YouTube's around, just to just hang out. Like my favorite thing about YouTube, period, is everybody you see over here in the chat. Like just meeting all these. I've made so many friends, through YouTube, and just been on so many trips that I've been invited on, and lots of great experiences with it. So thanks to everybody that's put up with me.
So now you just gotta keep up the momentum, and see Devin, he's full time now. He just opened a Patreon, so he's really just begging for our money now. Although he's made me spend a lot.
Devin is awesome. Like when we had him on, I told him, I appreciated it. I almost fanboyed out to him, because he's one of those channels that like he does a lot of reviews, but he's got like a beautiful backdrop. I think it helps you. But like I've learned a lot, especially in the start of just backpacking and just different gear. And I don't know, it's been always one of my favorite channels. So now I'm fanboying out again to him. But he's kept at it too, and I think that's just what it takes, just constant. And that's why it took me forever to get to 1K, because I'm a little lazy. So,
look who's in the chat. What's up, baby? How you doing, baby?
Look at this. Look at the lady supporting you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up?
But I mean, like I was saying, I've got to talk and meet great people. Like
except me.
I probably would have never, except for you, I would have never probably gotten to actually speak as, short of a time as it was to like somebody like Devin, and just kind of like say, hey, thanks for all you've done and with your YouTube channel. And he's helped me a lot. I'm sure he's helped thousands of people.
Oh, he's helped me spend money for sure. And
definitely.
You know what else? I almost got to hang out with him. So I talk about fanboying.
Listen,
I was this
one of these days. One of these days we'll get out there.
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody in the chat, we've all become friends. You and I've, we've been hanging out and camping and stuff. I wouldn't call us friends. We like put pictures together for what now, 8 years or something. We've been putting up with each other. So it's been a cool experience for sure. So you have to get over the 1K. Now I'm just like, whew, all right, now all this YouTube money is going to come in. I'm going to be rich.
13 months a month. One thing I will say, and I will charge you to do, is to pay it forward. So help somebody else get to 1,000. Like some of the people here in the chat. I mean, I know Tony just started a new channel, but help someone else get to 1,000. That to me is the ultimate payback. And that's kind of why and we'll talk about this in a bit. I helped somebody else that we're going to talk about get to 1,000. I've helped Trail Medic, and I don't say all this to brag, but it's just me paying it forward.
Well, talk about paying it forward. Perfect person to shout out, Mountain Wanderer tie-dye. I think when
she's close,
I hit right at 1,000. Yeah, when I hit 1,000, she told me congratulations. I think she was like 130 away.
Yeah.
Squidly, he was right behind me. I know he just recently hit it, but everybody go give him. I mean, if you don't subscribe to him, go ahead and hit him up. But Mountain Wonder tie-dye, go check her out and give her a sub. Let's get her there too.
Yeah.
So,
and so, I think helping smaller channels to lift them up and get them going. And it may not be, some of these people, it's not their dream to be a regional celebrity.
Right.
It wasn't mine. Not that I am.
I tell you, that's not that I think of myself as a celebrity by any means, but
I do.
I know you do, but I do not. Hey, Josh, I seen Josh Dickerson. I work with him.
Yeah.
He just gave me a thumbs up. Shout you out, buddy. But he puts up with me for about 9 hours a day. So feel for that guy.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry, dude. You poor man.
Yeah. But shit, where was I going with this? I don't remember. Anyways, what else you got? I totally spaced that.
Well, so
I know what I was going to say. Celebrity thing. We're talking about that.
I'll just shut up.
I'll run the show here. But it's so weird when you're out somewhere and somebody's like, oh, hey, so-and-so from your YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I was in Walmart one day, and a guy, he's local around the area, and he said,
he's like, hey, you're Brian from Grindr.
Right. Well, no, he sees my pickup truck in Walmart.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my gosh, that's Carlson Adventures or whatever, I guess, or just, recognized it. He knew I'd be back in the sporting goods section, hunting, fishing section. I was literally looking for a box of shotgun shells that day. And he came back and he's like, hey, Brian Carlson, right? And I'm like, oh no, here's somebody I've met before and I don't remember their name. I'm like,
you're like, depends on.
Yeah. And I said, sorry, man, I'm really bad with names. Have I met you before? And he's like, no, I just watch your YouTube channel. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, later, I'm like, holy crap, that was really weird. And I've met other people on the trail that recognize me. And I just always thought that was weird because
it is
a very small channel. But, I think because I do a lot of stuff around this area, people are searching this stuff. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's really weird.
Well, and it's happened to me a few times, as you know. And I never really get used to it because I really don't know what to say. But like, hey,
hey, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I do not think of myself as a celebrity like you do. I'm nowhere near your level
I'm not.
of narcissism.
Well, there is that, yeah.
Right.
The blatant narcissism.
Enough about me.
Huh?
Enough about me.
Well, we just spent like 15 minutes talking about you.
That's what I'm saying. Enough about me. I'm boring. Next.
All right. So next, let's talk about this past weekend. Let's talk about what an amazing 2 days we had at the Dean with a great group of people. And let's talk about
the amazing amount of weight that we all gained from this trip.
How we ate so well. Yeah, we ate so well.
I didn't bring much to eat, and it just I had I don't even know, restaurant quality breakfast from Mitch first and foremost.
Oh man, that chorizo.
It was chorizo and smoked sausage and onions and peppers and egg just on a burrito. That was my third breakfast because I had oatmeal that morning.
Yeah.
Then I stopped by your camp and stole some bacon and sausage. And then I went over to Mitch's and had a big breakfast burrito.
And then the ribeye that he made.
And the grilled cheese sandwiches. It was forget about it. Forget about it.
I'm glad I haven't started my training yet because that would have messed it all up. Oh, yeah. And let's not forget what Ashley made, the hobo meals that Ashley made.
That was dinner. Yeah.
That was so good. That roast
that was Friday night. Yeah. Friday night.
Roast and the potatoes and carrots. Damn. So good.
And then you guys cooking ribeyes and all that stuff that
Saturday I paid her back. I gave her one of my ribeyes.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't. You ate one. She was like, "That's not going to waste." She's eyeballing that. She's like, "I'm ready." But no, that was a good time with everybody that came out. I was so glad, even though it rained a little bit, it wasn't a whole washout, and we got to just hang out. And I got to make a great video making fun of you this weekend, as I usually do.
Show that. But first, I will say that Tony is corrected in that we are an eating group that likes to camp.
Absolutely, right. Absolutely.
All right. So for those of you who don't know what Brian's talking about, I'm going to share. He made, and I look bipolar.
Words of wisdom.
Thing. Well, no, I look bipolar because I'm such an elevated mood. I'm going to share the short that he made just because it's making fun of me. So why not?
Why not?
So let's go over to your channel.
And to preface, I did get your permission.
Yeah, you did. Right here. And I'll play that for just 49 seconds. Love that.
The timing on that was perfect.
I know.
My favorite.
1, 2, and 3. This is the half liter. They also have a 1 liter and a. I'm selling something. Coffee because this is a representation of how your prostate works. I was saying that to trail medic. That much verbiage. They'll be halfway through it and they'll be like,
"You noticed me."
Tamale. You don't follow directions. Here to talk about leave no trace principles. Whey protein and stuff like that make weight gain. Bluegrass is some of the most underrated. What are you doing, man? What was that? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well done, if I must say so myself. That was my whole goal. Was I just wanted to capture just you saying odd stuff or just doing odd stuff and trying to clip it all together. Just
I can't believe
good times.
I was like, God, do I really talk that much? And I guess I do.
Well, we're YouTubers. That's what we do is talk.
Yeah. I do want to point out I've got a starred comment. I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe I need to go to our actual channel and pin this, but there's a comment that is the invite. It's the invite link. If any one of you guys in the chat want to come in and hang out with us, you can. Oh, you should talk, Colleen. Come on.
I think she could keep up with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, she can keep up with me, that's for sure. But if you guys want to come in, I've got, like I said, I've got a starred link. Let me put it again in the
put it in there. I know if Johnny and Colleen, if you guys want to come in and talk about your Christmas giveaway real quick, that'd be cool. Because I don't have all the details wrote down and I would probably mess it up.
Jeremy's going to join us in a bit. He's 40. He said he was 45 minutes from home, but he's going to join us in a bit.
Cool.
But there's the link in the chat if you guys are. Oh, Colleen's at work. Oh, well, then you can attest. Johnny. And we will talk about your giveaway. If you don't want to come in, that's fine. We'll talk about it. I'll pull up your channel or something. But this is just a relaxing time. Just no pressure. So what's next? We talked about this weekend. Let's talk about the rain that we got and how prepared we are now.
Like what rain?
Right. It's pretty quick. We're so used to it now.
We're so good at getting all the tarps up and ready. And, the amount of poles between you and I that we carry in our trucks and just cordage and stakes and stuff. I mean, like Shantytown in a half hour, no problem. We knew the rain was coming. Yeah. And we stayed dry. So it's all that matters, right? Staying dry.
We can make our own apocalypse village in like 45 minutes.
I mean, that's what we had to learn to do.
Yeah. And shout out to Travis and Mitch for really helping push that along because they brought stuff too. But yeah,
I think one of my favorite times that's just popped in my head of this weekend was Sunday morning, getting up and talking to Mitch, and he just looks at me and his eyes are just this big. He's like, "Man, I have never in my life seen anybody like did what you did last night." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You literally got in your tent and within 30 seconds you were snoring." He's like, "And like you were out like a light. We were laughing and carrying on." He's like, "And then it would get quiet and we'd hear you snoring." He's like, "You slept through all that." I was like, "Trust me." Ask my wife. Like I hit the pillow and it just out. But he was just like, his eyes were big, like in shock and awe of like, I was like, "Man, I'm a professional sleeper."
In fact, I have the evidence of such.
See, I teed that up for you. Yes. There we go. Solid sleeping.
My God, dude. It's like those buzzers.
That's awesome.
I got a full minute of this.
See, Hoots got me sleeping in one of his videos too, where he got up to pee one night and he's like, "What in the world?" And he walked over by my hammock and he was like filming it, walking over to my hammock. He's like, "Jesus Christ, Carlson." I was like, y'all feel sorry for my wife.
Chris is that way too. Like she will be out like that. And it takes me at least 45 minutes to shut my brain off. But
sometimes it's like epic. Most of the time, man, I'm like, I lay my head down in 30 seconds. I'm out. Especially if I'm tired.
We have a guest.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun,
it's
Papa
Bear.
I knew it.
Yeah. What up, man? Are you in the Bambalans?
Oh man, it's me.
What up, man?
Oh.
What's up?
What's up, fella? This is Ambo House.
I am in the Bambalans.
Let's get him to 1,000.
Let me know if I'm echoing or anything goofy.
We can hear the show.
Yeah.
Only 980 to go.
Boy, that's a delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a big
What are you doing, Tony? We just lost all 3 subscribers.
Yeah. What are you doing? Trying to not echo my external mic with you on my other TV with my phone running at the same time.
Nice. So,
echo my external mic with you on my other TV with my phone running at the same time. Nice.
It's got a huge delay. Like we can hear the show behind you.
You almost need headphones or something.
Yep.
Ashley said you are delayed.
Honey.
There, that would be better.
Don't be messing up this high quality show, Tony.
That's right. We's professional. So did you have a good time, Tony?
Oh, I had a blast. Most fun I've had in a long time. Always.
Yeah. And well, I mean, you had the setup that you're in right now. You had the diesel heater, you and Trail Medic and Ashley were, nice and warm, and the rest of us were freezing.
Yeah, we got to pretty much hang out, eat, and then go home at the end of the night. You can't beat that.
Right. Yeah, that was I got to tell you though, that those foil meals that Ashley made, so good.
There's a reason I look the way I do.
You didn't trip and get that way, right?
No, huh?
Yeah.
She can cook. That was actually her first attempt at making those.
She's making them no-toe specials.
Exactly. I was 10-toe Tony when I first met her, and down to 4 toes. So
Chief 4 toes. Wow.
Chief 4 toes.
Well, so let's talk about what your plans are for your ambulance.
Just kind of doing what Keith did with his. I've got kind of a temporary building it now, and slowly figuring out every place I want to put things, and going to do my best to build it out like a little mobile home. Pretty much, I want to do it nice and functional, but cozy.
So
it's
the
there
current
now.
Ceiling you have now is not going to stay. It's just a temp ceiling.
Yeah, it's just temporary. This is all scrap wood I had in the garage.
Gotcha. But no leaks. You got no leaks. It's running fine.
No leaks, running good. I did a bunch of work to it when I first got it, and changed out like all of the brakes, all of the hoses, all that kind of stuff. So it's running good. Drinks a lot of gas and gets me where I want to go. I got to save up and do tires on it next, and a few more electronics here and there. And it's always the case of more solar, more batteries, more comfort you get, the more you use.
Hey, Mitch has joined us. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch. You know something that amazes me about that ambulance, Tony, when you got it and you're talking about it, is the age of it versus the amount of the original miles are on it. That thing has like super, super low miles.
72,000. It is a 1979.
Right? I mean, that's ridiculously low.
Someone told me the key is you only buy red ambulances, because red ambulances usually belong to volunteer fire departments. Right. So they sit back of the barn 90% of their lives and barely get used, where an EMT ambulance is usually white and idles 24/7 and never stops running.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy low miles. That's less miles than my 2019 Tacoma.
Yeah. It's set a lot of his life, which is a blessing and a curse, because setting is hard on stuff.
Yeah. Well, he said 72,000. I've got like 77,000 on my truck now.
Dang. I just crossed over 50 on
my truck. Gets around, man. You should drive more.
Well, so do you. So that makes sense.
Perfect. I'll tee him up for you, buddy. You got to swing. But you don't drive to work every day like I do.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
I only go to the office 2 days a week.
Right.
So that's what's keeping my mileage low. But these deliveries I've been doing, that's kind of raising it up.
Yeah. Yep. The party just came to a grinding halt. Jeremy's here.
Oh, hey. Johnny's coming on. 1, 2, 3, go, Johnny, go. What up, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What up, dog?
What up,
How y'all doing?
We're doing good.
So I talk a lot, huh?
Yeah, you do. You're like, although either be a contest between you and my wife. I just tell him.
Oh, dude. She got me on that, bro. She's more enthusiastic than I am.
She has a lot of energy. I'll give you that.
She loves life. She loves life.
No question about that. No question about that. Congrats, man, on 1,000.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Now you just got to get those watch hours.
Yeah, I've got like 480 to go, I think. So, getting there.
So we should have everybody. We should have everybody sign on and do another watch party.
Yeah, everybody watch my videos until your ears bleed.
The watch spams.
That's right. Johnny, I am pulling up your channel because I want to show your video for the information for the giveaway.
Cool.
So
Thank
Let
you.
me pull that up real quest. Right here. This is the one.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody go over not right now because we want our watch time too. Go over after this and go watch this video. They're doing a giveaway from Mickwick, and you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah. So, our sponsor of the show, Mickwick Fire Starters, he sent us a couple of gift packs to give away, which we will have. If you watch the video, and you'll see what we require of you to participate in the giveaway. One, you'll have to, of course, watch the video. You have to comment on the video. So watch the video so you know what you need to do. And we're going to have 2 giveaways. We're going to have one at the end of the show, tomorrow's show, where we have Tangent and Eli on. So that'll be super cool. And then our last one will be on the 28th. So,
okay.
Of course, I can't tell you those guests because you got to wait.
I see. Okay, so make sure you guys do that. And I'm going to put the invite link one more time because I know Jeremy's in the chat. So I know he wanted to pop in. So I'm going to put the invite link because it's just a party up in here.
He said he was at a stoplight on the way home to try to catch the show.
He's probably driving and having it tuned in as we speak.
And he's enjoying those 37s that he's got now.
Yeah.
He's going to gloat over that. Oh, I got 37s on my rig.
Listen to something.
He sent me a picture right after he got them on. And I'm like, do you need a parachute to get out of to get down to the ground level?
That's some serious tires. I've had 40s before, and it was like skydiving out of the truck.
Well, and you're kind of like, I'm not saying you're short, but you're not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah, you're low center of gravity. Let's put it that way.
Well, then you get Johnny. You got 33s on your truck now, don't you?
Yeah, we got 33s. So I mean, I didn't want to go any bigger just because of the fact that I still want to use it as a truck. I still need a step ladder to throw stuff in the back of the truck.
Yeah. I still pull a camper with mine, so I can't imagine having 35s or 37s on mine and trying to pull a camper with it. Would not be good.
33.
You might be a little swavy, but yeah, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
You just need to have a step down hitch.
I noticed a big difference when I put the Bilsteins on it from the stock suspension. Like it doesn't, I don't know, it feels more stable anyways.
Yeah, Bilsteins are super, super tight. Yeah.
Yep.
For that aspect. So depending on how fast you go off road and stuff like that, they're solid.
Yeah.
We went with Fox, so it's a little softer, right?
Yeah, those are great. That's like really a step up in my opinion, anyways, versus the Bilsteins. But I don't know, they'll do me good. I've got I reached out to a company the other day, so I'm going to make an install video on this. With the lifts, usually once you get up to about 3 inches, you need to replace the upper control arms because the ball joint angles and stuff. So they sent me out some upper control arms to try out and make a video. So
show them.
Oh, hold please.
Hi, welcome to Gear Talk. Everybody show your gear.
I actually have the box of them here. So there's plain black upper control arms, but they've got the right angle for the ball joints. And
weird angle.
So, yeah, they got the weird angle. So I'm going to get them on this weekend and shoot an install video on those.
Nice.
The wrong way.
What lift did you end up going with?
The Bilstein, actually. They actually lift at 3 inches. The coilovers do. So
nice.
Yeah, be interesting because I've got one ball joint that likes to pop my front passenger one. If my Chris doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Do. When it droops down a little bit, it really puts that angle on the ball joint down. And
you got a droopy ball joint.
I got a droopy ball joint, man. I got to get it replaced.
I'm in 7th grade.
6th, maybe. So yeah, I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, blah 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 blah. They sent me some.
That's all you said in the email? That's amazing.
Said, hey, it's Carlson Adventures. So they're like, what do you need?
Blah 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 blah.
Once you hit that 1K, man, it's how it is. People just throw gear at you.
Just make it rain, baby.
Right, they throw gear at you.
Get that 13 cents a month. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Well, since we're talking
take care of your ball joint.
Since we're talking gear, I received some gear today from one of my great sponsors, Fire Maple. Let me show you.
You got another stove?
Close.
He's got
a barbecue table. So you put this over a fire, you can barbecue directly on it, and you can do your Korean barbecue. And then they sent me these 2 cups. So I'm going to be testing this out in a future trip. But pretty nice.
So it's flat on one side.
Hold on.
Does it got grates on the one side?
Hold on. It's stainless steel. So you got
nice.
and then you got this on one side. So but yeah, I'm
so
pretty
if you guys
excited.
are interested in that, show up to the spring meetup. That'll be in the giveaway.
Along with a hot dog roller. Yeah.
Is that made out of titanium?
They don't. I don't think they make. Well, they also sent me a wood stove, like a small, twig stove.
Right.
And it's one that you can put together, and the problem with it is it's got a solid center, but then the air holes are too big. And I think the ashes could slip through. I gave them feedback on it. But I'll be showing that in a future video. But I did get to try this weekend the French press lid for their jet boil kind of knockoff. And the video went great until I went to pour the coffee. I didn't have the lid on tight enough, and it just spilled on my table. So
look for that video. That?
Huh?
Oh, man, I missed that.
Well, look for the video. I'm going to keep it in the video. I just don't care anymore. So
that would have made my short even better.
I know.
You spilling something.
Epic fail.
Oh, it was, but the coffee tasted great. I'd never made French press coffee before.
Wow.
Ever.
Really?
Yeah, never.
It's delicious.
You're becoming that foo-foo coffee professional now.
Well, again, I have to bring extra stuff with me because I can't drink coffee like a man. So, I got to have a little umbrella in it, and we're going to be started.
I got to run down the road to get my caramel macchiato.
That's right.
Heavy froth, half decaf.
Sounds about right.
So let's see. What other Brian, do you have any other what were you showing? I'm sorry, Tony.
Caramel macchiato coffee creamer.
Oh, okay.
It was in the drawer right next to it.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by. Do I have any other gear? Not really. I mean, I got a new cup sitting on my desk. New GSI to replace the. My wife told me I wasn't allowed to use hers anymore because I've got it too dirty and stained. She had a green one, so she took that from me. I did
have a fail from a Fire Maple product this weekend as well, because it's a stainless steel filter, that a pour over filter, and you can put it on like a cup like that, and it's too short, so you have to pour 3 millimeters of water. Pour 3 millimeters of water. I mean, it's too short. So
how do you hold on? How do you measure that? Millimeters of water?
It's an exaggeration. Go with it.
Milliliters.
Millimeters, meters.
Liters.
I don't care. I don't use the metric system. Anyway.
But you were nervous.
But it took too long. It took too long to make a cup of coffee. So that was actually a fail on a product that could have been great if they just made it a little taller and wider.
That's what she said.
That's what taller and wider. That's all it needs to be.
Yep. No, I'm a fan of the AeroPress in the backcountry.
See, I've seen people use those, but I've always been afraid to use one because my thing is I'm going to press down on it and it's going to slip out and
you'll spill it.
I'll spill it.
So when it comes to the AeroPress, the key to it is one, you got to have the proper grind, and then secondly, you can adjust your temperature of your steam. So that'll give you a different flavor profile. So whatever bean that you use, but the biggest thing is don't have it too fine, because if it's too fine, you're just going to compress and you're going to get that back pressure. Yeah. So, but so you want a little coarser. So kind of like I would have to say something along the lines of like a drip grind or a pour over grind would be adequate, and that's basically what we have my set for.
Look, Devin's making me spend more money.
Right there it is. We'll all have that next trip.
Right now, I have to check that out. Thank you, Devin.
Out an espresso machine. All right, I'm writing it down.
Gonna have to retire my Folgers crystals and just the carrier for heat and caffeine to me.
So why don't we do a little round table and talk about what our plans for trips are for the new year. And I will let our guests go first. So Tony, you go first, and then Johnny.
The only thing we got on the books right now is we're going to try and do a short trip between Christmas and New Year someplace, just to start that as a kind of a new tradition for us. You got kind of that dead week there, and it'd be a good time to go spend some time in the woods.
What's your how far are you going?
Probably just down to the Hoosiers someplace, go find a spot like we were at last weekend and enjoy a few days.
Carlson, do you think that ambulance could get down into the good spot?
In the Hoosier?
The good spot.
Yeah. I mean, my only worry would be turning around down there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can turn a pickup truck around down there, but he's a little lighter.
Is that a 2-wheel drive rig or a 4-wheel drive rig?
2-wheel drive.
Okay.
Well,
are you eventually going to convert it to the 4-wheel drive?
Probably not, just because it's too expensive. It's about 10 grand.
I heard it's pretty pricey.
Because remember, Tony, Chris, the last time you and I were there was a pretty good little mud hole there, and if it was muddy, that's where I'd worry, like him trying to turn around if he got his wheels in that.
You could go to He could go to Sundance Lake though.
Yeah, that'd be a great spot.
Tony, you should go to Sundance Lake.
I've heard that. Never been there, but I've seen it.
It's not too far. It's beautiful. You'll love it. It looks like an Oregon lake. It doesn't even look like Indiana.
It's got pines like all the way around the backside. Where you're parked, you're looking at the lake, and it's just the backside is all pines. It's beautiful.
I've been wanting to head down to southern Indiana, go down to that Saddle Lake, and do some camping down there at some point too.
Saddle Lake's a great little place. Cheap too.
Yeah, $13 a night or something.
It's 10 now. It was 5. I think it's 10 now. Okay, Johnny, what's up for you and Colleen?
So trip wise, we got Land Between the Lakes at the end of January. Provided which route we go, because I'm bringing the camper down with me, so I'm not going to do anything extreme with that because I don't have the 360 articulation head on that. I wish I did get it, but yeah, I'll maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going to Mexico the first week of February.
Now, are you guys going to film that like you did last time?
Probably, because there's not a whole lot of video information about this resort where we're going. So, okay. Colleen loves doing that stuff. Let's see. March, we got, let's see. Then we have, we're talking at the Toronto Outdoor Show. We're going to be at the Quiet Adventure Symposium in March. We're going to be talking out at Canoe Copia in March.
Oh, you guys are going back there?
Yep.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. It's fun out there. We like it. And there's always good deals and seeing some cool people out there. And listen to a lot of the speakers. And then we got a hike probably either late April, early May, somewhere in there. We're going to do some hiking up here in northern Michigan. We wanted to try to hit the east side of the state, maybe hook up with a couple that we've had on our show before. And there's some really cool, but it's a lot of short hikes, a lot of short miles. So nothing like not a lot of through or heavy mileage. So it's like, 5 miles here, 6 miles here. So it's almost like setting up a base camp kind of thing.
Yeah. And
then going out and doing these trails. So kind of looking forward to that.
So speaking of your show, tomorrow night you have Jerry, Tangent Trails, and Eli on, right?
Correct.
Okay, they're the Backcountry Bros. Is that the third Backcountry Bros?
So we've had you guys, you and Carlson. It'll be Eli and Tangent, and then
I thought you had one other.
We had
Canadian guys.
Yeah. The brothers.
Yeah. They did a canoe trip or something like that.
Yeah, they have gosh, I'm having a brain freeze. I feel bad now. Colleen would know off the top of her head.
No pressure.
These guys, they have an outfitter out there in Ontario that does some. They have some pretty cool trips, and actually, super good camping out of Toronto. He had their podcast. They want us to come out there and go on a trip with these guys, with them too. And I was like, sure. I don't know when that'll be, but
yeah, very cool. Carlson, what you got planned besides Land Between the Lakes?
I mean, Land Between the Lakes, obviously, I'm gonna try to get out at least once before then.
Mhm.
I don't know if it'll be like truck camping or backpacking. I'd like to get out. I don't know. I'd like to do that Cumberland Gap deal that Jason and Jeremiah, they invited you and I on, and we didn't get the chance to go. We were both busy. February, I'm kind of booked up. We might be able to do
with your furry conventions.
The furry convention, and then we've talked about a cold frozen butt hang.
Yeah,
there is a time in February too that I'll be gone. We're going on a cruise, so that'd be pretty cool. Right. Leaving out of San Juan, hitting Aruba, Caraco, Martinique, St. Kitts.
Yeah, just destinations like
the Lesser Antilles.
Nothing too fancy.
Is that the same cruise you did last year?
Yeah, same cruise line, Virgin Voyages. Yep.
They let you come back?
What's that?
They let you come back?
Yeah. I mean, it depends if you lost it or not. You know what I mean? Keeping it PG. But yeah, we had a fun time, right? We did a 5-day cruise last year and loved it. And we're doing 7 this year. So yeah. March, end of March, 1st April, I'm still kicking around. I might head down to where I left off on the AT last year and just do the Smoky Mountain section. It's like a 73-mile kind of deal. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It depends. If I have anybody that wants to hike it with me, I'm not even asking you, Chris.
Good.
I've had a couple of people say, "Oh, I'd like to hike it with you." I don't know if we'll do it or not. If nobody wants to hike it with me, Paige and I have kicked around the idea too. If us going down to Gatlinburg, dropping a camper, she'll take me and drop me off where I left off last year. She'll go back and camp for 4 or 5 days while I finish the Smokies. Come pick me up, and then we'll finish. That's
a great idea.
We'll finish up the weekend, or like 4 days, 3 days down there camping too together. So she'll have like 4.5 days without me, and then I'll be back for a couple of days, and she'll be like, "Why did I get him?"
Right. Yeah. Should have left him in the woods.
So that might be fun too, because she likes to camp by herself in the camper. She's really comfortable with it. And I mean, you're in Gatlinburg. It's not like you're out west somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So we were also, I in March, I'm going to Colorado again. I'm flying out there. Not real happy about that, but I'm flying out there to go to Colorado Springs and spend time at a cabin. But while I'm out there, I want to do the Manitou Incline. I think I'm going to try to train for that from January. And that's 2,638 steps up the side of the mountain. It's a good physical training challenge to get ready for the JMT. So I think I'm going to do that if Chris will let me, and hopefully she's listening, if she will let me do that while we're out there. But we had talked about Lake Ouachita, a kayak adventure. I had also kicked around doing the Knobstone Trail in 4 days, 4 days. And then also doing the trail that I tried before, the Adena Trace, try to do it in 1 day. And that's a 25-mile trail in 1 day. Beyond that, I don't have, oh, yay, she's going to let me. Oh, you got permission.
Oh, yay. Wow. Boy, am I domesticated. Oh, yay.
Oh, yeah.
We have it right.
All right. Okay, good. But there's other trips that I want to do, but I don't have anything solid yet, except for Colorado Springs.
Art Loeb Trail too. We've talked about that.
That's the 30-mile, right?
Yeah, that's right. At 30 miles. That's a breeze. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I will do that with you. I'm not doing the AT because screw the AT, but I will do that with you.
Not even the Smokies?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
Did the Smoky be natural that was just out there at the Art Loeb Trail?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good videos on that. I mean, it's It's a challenging 30 miles, but it's only 30 miles. It's like a
I
day's
can do
hike,
30
right?
miles. That ain't nothing.
Right.
But yeah, Knobstone really is the only one I have left as far as the long trails in Indiana. And
You can do it.
yeah. Are you going to do it with me?
Are you going to do it in 3 days or less?
Probably not.
Then no.
Well,
You're on
that's all
your
right.
own.
I'll take Mitch. He wants to go.
There you go. You and Mitch do it.
You just go do your thing, and I'll take Mitch.
I've already done it.
Well,
I did
okay
it
then.
2 days.
Mitch, you and I will go. Screw this guy.
All right. I'll go hang out with Tony. We eat steak and carrots, taters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already did the Knobstone and the Spurgeon Hollow Loop.
That's
Done
part
it all,
of
buddy. Done it all, buddy.
Have you done the Pinnacle Trail? No.
Never heard of it.
Actually, you probably did because you did part of the Knobstone. It's in Jackson, Washington Forest. You probably went up that. And then let's talk about what we're training for, right? So we're training for the JMT in 25 if we get the permit. But when are you starting training? I'm starting probably in January.
I'll probably start I don't know, a month before we go. I'm in excellent shape, dude. No, probably. I mean, I got to get back in the gym. I've been lazy lately, but no, we'll be in good shape.
I'm going to start rucking. I'm actually looking at starting rucking 3 days a week to build up stamina and all that.
Yep. Leg strength, cardio, man. Lose a little bit of weight so you can carry your pack.
What are you saying? You saying I'm fat?
You're fat. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what friends are for.
I blame Tony's wife.
Call me short. I don't mean.
I do too. Mike too.
Oh shoot. Okay.
That'll be a good trip. That'll be my 50th birthday. Believe that, old man.
It'll be my 55th.
You're super old.
Yeah.
Wow. Halfway to 110.
So I'm just middle age, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good year.
Do you know, have you ever done one of those calculators online that your life expectancy calculator and you fill out all the information?
No.
Well, probably not, but you still have so much life left. But those of us who don't, I filled out one of those and it said that I would, if everything that I said was true, it's not, I would live to 81 years old. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Hold on, Jeremy. Your picture looks like crap, but here we go.
It probably does. I don't know. Would it help if I do that?
There you go.
There we go. All right. What's going on, fellas?
The air thinner up there on those 37s.
Yeah.
No, not quite. I'm in Donnie. I'm in the Jeep.
Oh, you're in the JT, huh?
Yeah. TJ.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. What a Jeep.
I was thinking of Justin Timberlake. Sorry.
Too funny. So, what's up, fellas?
Okay.
Oh, nothing, man. We're just getting ready to close the show. So sorry. Glad you joined.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I only had like 10 minutes, and I got to go pick up my daughter at softball practice anyway. So, but
yeah,
that's awesome.
You're still in your business suit.
Yeah. I had to have dinner with the boss at a steakhouse.
Oh,
so
okay?
That sounds rough.
You're right.
Yeah,
he's tough.
Yeah, it was medium. So
Well, and I bet it was free.
Well, yeah. Okay, so I get reimbursed. So I pay for it, and then on business dinners you get reimbursed and stuff. So yeah, that's.
Do they reimburse you for alcohol, or is that always free because you work for a distributor?
No, they reimburse for everything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think Carlson got free jet fuel, so.
No, but I get free alcohol at dinners. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I get free data.
Right. Yeah. And don't you get like free software too?
Well, it's under the table, yeah. Yeah. So
that sounds sketchy.
We'll talk about that off camera.
Oh, okay. All right. Got you. So
So yeah,
Awesome.
we're sitting there talking about our trips next year. We were talking about gear a little bit. Actually, we have 10 minutes left. I do want to bring up something that everybody, and this was part of what I put in our thumbnail. And so I'm going to go ahead and now that you're here, Jeremy, I'm going to go ahead and bring this party to a halt. And I want to talk a little bit about the passing of our good buddy, John.
Yeah.
So those of you who don't know, John Coffey, the Unpaved Explorer, he developed Bell's palsy as a side effect from a thing. And he recently died on, I believe it was the 6th, of complications from Bell's palsy. And I want to kind of show you, I want to kind of present his channel. And I want to show you, because a lot of, like, John and I used to text back and forth quite a bit. He'd ask me questions about gear. He'd give me updates on his condition. And he was just such a nice dude that I want to give him the respect of that he deserves. So here's his channel. This is 9 months ago is when he first made this video, and this is a heartfelt video. This video just tore me up because you could see the fear in his eyes about developing this. He and I talked about the condition and all that. But he had a love of nature. He had a love of gear. He loved the outdoors, and he was really, really wanting to get back out into it. And for him to die so suddenly, it just kind of broke my heart, because I know how much he wanted to get out and do things. So that is his channel. And so I say, rest in peace, John, there. But I also want to show, on my channel a long time ago, this was 2 years ago, I actually did, when I was doing this podcast thing myself, I actually interviewed him he came to a meetup.
Got into it just recently, probably about 20.
This is the first time he came to a meetup.
2017.
Yeah. And then when he came again to the meetup, he had a mohawk, which
was the best.
Yeah.
Like 1 year it's long hair and a big beard, and the next year it's like clean shaven with mohawk.
Yeah.
It's like you never know.
That was so awesome.
He's great.
Yeah.
But I don't mean to bring the show to a halt, actually, but I just wanted to get this in because this shows you, like YouTube, we're all friends here, and we all talk to each other quite a bit, either online or offline. And when we lose one of our own, we need to, show reverence for that, I think, because one day it's going to be me y'all going to be making a video about.
Oh yeah.
But that's the best part of YouTube, is the community and the friends. Best part. And I feel like we lost a piece of our family, honestly.
For sure. Yeah.
He was a great guy.
Yeah. So much love to you, John, and we appreciate you, buddy. And I appreciate everyone here. And if anything happened to any one of you, I would be equally as sad. Even Carlson.
Nah, not that sad.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit. But let's just not.
You almost develop a tear, and then it'd dry up. You'd be fine.
It'd like turn to dust. Like that.
I'm gonna outlive you anyway, so don't worry about it.
You like to think so? Not while I got this gas tank.
True.
So, I don't know. Did you guys have any stories about John that you wanted to share? If not, we can move on. But I just wanted to throw that out there.
He was just a great guy. He did I think I've got an interview of my old channel where he did that on his channel back at one of the meetups. And, I spent a couple weekends with the guy, but, you make fast friends at these meetups and stuff. And he was a great guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Tanya said, Chris, Brian will haunt you.
Yeah, he will. He's already done it.
Absolutely. That's the plans.
So, in fact, thank you for saying that, Tom, about his quirky comment. Do you know that his catchphrase, "I'm out of here," when he started doing that, do you know whose idea that was? That was my idea. Because
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, we were talking. Yep. He's like, you guys have catchphrases. It's so great. And I'm like, I said, here's the thing, John, you're deadpan through most of your video. You're just very even. I said, you need to show some emotion at the end. So I said, come up with something that that you leave people off with a like, what? And so then the next video he made, he's like, blah, 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 I'm out of here. Like, it was just like this, right?
Yeah. And then he just did it from there on out. That was just,
he did it from there.
You waited.
I told him, I said, I love that.
You waited for it. I waited for that. I waited for the intros in his videos, and it was like, hello, my name is John Coffey, and I'm the unpaid explorer. Today I'm at my local park. He was always at his local park, and he gave the time and the date and the temperature and everything, and then go in. He'd do all that before, and then at the end it was, I'm out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the origin story of that. And man, I wish I could hear that again. Honestly, I really wish I could hear him say that again.
I was his 1,000th subscriber.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, I remember he nominated me for that ultralight backpacker of the week. Remember that little trophy? I think Jeremy, you ended up with it, didn't you?
Yeah. Then I sent it to Andy Parrish. Okay. I think after that.
Andy Parrish or DMS?
No, DMS sent it to me.
Yeah, okay. I sent it to DMS.
Okay.
Because I thought Mister would get a kick out of that.
Yeah. The cool thing about John, though, honestly, the fact that since he was a YouTuber, I mean, he's going to have memories that live on forever. And I think that's kind of something cool. And I'm sure all of us kind of think about that in our own way. I kind of think about, my great grandkids, when I'm not around anymore, maybe, and who knows, maybe these places that we're filming aren't around anymore. I mean, that's very likely too by then. So, but we're preserving those memories, and it's kind of comforting to know that you can always go back and watch one of his videos, and hear him say that again. So, God bless YouTube for something positive on that, right?
Yeah,
right.
Definitely.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the fact that after I'm gone, when I'm gone, my granddaughter can cringe at my videos.
She's like, Grandpa was so strange, Mommy.
Watch the poop.
By then we'll all be on Rumble.
Right.
So.
Oh, that's right. He did 4 hours of his coffee pot.
I remember
he was trying to get watch time.
Yeah, like me, but he was like, he did the coffee pot. He lit a candle. He live streamed a candle for like
12
days.
hours.
To get his watch time.
See, that's what you need to do, Carlson.
I'm just not that creative. Now I feel like
candle.
Now I feel like I'd be stealing it from him.
Well, maybe, or honoring him by doing
or honoring him. So I should just leave this live and just light a candle and watch it burn. Everybody tune in.
It's a candlelight vigil is what it is.
We're going to light a coffee pot. How about that?
Even better.
Oh man. Anyway, I didn't mean to suck the air out of the room. I just thought it was important to mention. So
very important.
I think you're right, Chris. It was. I mean, if you think about it, just like you said, we're all friends here, but we're all like family. Like it's not one person that I don't enjoy spending a day with in the woods. That's on here. I enjoy all you guys. So
that's true.
I haven't gotten to hang out with Johnny that much, but boy, that first night at the meetup, that was fun.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
I was enjoying that one.
Man. You were you, brother. I loved it.
That's right. You come in with a bang.
That's right.
You just made that great first impression.
Yep, everlasting.
Well, I mean, I still love you, so we must have done something right.
Oh, it must be all good because we got invited to come back for the next one. So.
Oh yeah, you guys open invite. Anybody, you guys come.
Yep.
The spring one's good. Jeremy's gonna make coney dogs, and we're gonna put them on the hot dog roller.
That's what I was gonna say. You have to bring your hot dog roller.
No.
Period.
Are you bringing that to LBL too? The hot dog roller?
I don't have anything to power it, but
What?
I mean, we can just cook them on a fire.
You don't have any battery banks?
Yeah, right. Way to call them out, John. Exactly.
It takes 750 watts to run that thing. So it would be, I could get 10 minutes out of it.
Well, if we get enough people to bring, like, we can daisy chain and hook something up.
Right. Yeah. I'm hoping to get a much larger battery than I have. And when I do, then yeah, that thing will be a staple to have.
Power
Oh,
inverter.
this is what we do. No, all you need to do is get yourself an inverter, hook it up to your truck, start your truck up, plug the device into that, and then run it.
Yep.
Yeah. The inverter that's built onto mine is only 400 watts, so I would have to get a much higher.
Oh, yeah.
You probably need a 1500.
Yeah.
If it's a 750 watt pull.
The 1500s are about that. They're huge.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I got inside my camper, and it's like, thing's massive.
Hey, but Tony will always have plenty of wood, though, if that doesn't work.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, he had his generator. He had his generator this past weekend, and I couldn't believe how quiet it was. But yeah, we could do it off a generator for sure.
Yeah, definitely worth the noise to have a hot dog roller running.
Right. I mean, who has that?
Who does that?
All right. Well, we are almost out of time. Is there anything you guys want to bring up?
Nothing. Nobody's gotten. That's us. Jeremy. Jeremy, did you get those?
Tomorrow's Tangent and Eli show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you guys, go over to Kill Quest tomorrow for. I tell you what, Jerry, Tangent Trail. Jerry has been very inspirational to me as far as his weight loss, and he and I have talked back a little bit, but he's really kind of motivated me to get back into it.
He's just hiking a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go stream some Brian videos. He needs some watch hours.
True. Yeah.
Jeremy, have you got the upper control arms yet? Have you got them on your?
I have them.
Yet?
No, I don't have them on yet. I'm not going to put them on till, I don't know, I might do it in January. Right now, I'm actually working on some things with the Jeep. So we're working on trying to get all the blower modes, fan speeds, working on our heater and some other things. So I just looked up how to tighten up the steering because our steering's real sloppy. And I'm learning Jeep is awesome to work on, especially in the 90s.
Yep.
I'm sure you did. Well, you saw even in the 50s. I mean, you saw Gary's.
Yeah.
Where you could actually reach your hand down through the bottom.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm
16th wrench.
Yeah, but it was fun. The other day, I think I put a short up of it, but we changed her winch cable from wire to synthetic. That's safer. It doesn't have the snapback that the cable has, and it's easier for her to drag it around and stuff. But then we're dragging like old trees out of the tree line, cutting them up for firewood. She thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So,
I saw it. Cool.
Yeah. But
okay. Well, thank you guys, and thank you everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody that showed up, and we'll do these every once in a while. Sometimes it's good just to BS your way through and not have a structured thing. This is fun too. So make sure you do things. I don't know. Let's go.
Great show tonight. Don't forget to turn off the lights. Jerry.
I don't know how to end it. I don't know how to end the show.
Where can they find you, Chris? Where can they find you, Chris?
Well, thanks, Brian. Well, you can find me on That Hiking Guy everywhere that it's possible to be on.
Yeah.
Every platform.
Same.
Brian.
Don't forget, we're on Spotify, Apple.
Yep.
Every podcast, anywhere you can find podcasts as well. If Chris puts it up,
I will. It'll be a couple days, but I'll put it up. Cool. And thank you for you guys for joining. And go over and subscribe to Ambo House. Although I tried to search for it earlier, and you don't have a video on there, so it's not going to allow me to find you.
I have 2 shorts. That's all that's on there.
Yeah, it doesn't allow me. Oh, good night, Chris. It doesn't allow me to find you.
Oh.
Hi, Chris.
It's YouTube at Ambo House.
Okay. All right, and Kill Quest, we've already talked about that. And go check out All Things Outdoors. And thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.